What's up? Good
Yo, yo,
afternoon.
yo, yo.
Back in the studio, watching Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, there's a great VHS capture here.
Yeah, classic.
From the Jerry Springer Show, but we're not picking. We said, come on over. Loretta, tell us who they are.
Absolutely. First, we have a musician from Pasadena, California, Brian Rice. Next, a manager of
Can anyone who's just a musician get on here?
Holly Justo Moser.
Like a random
so.
dad who plays blues in his
A
garage.
police officer from Lakewood, California.
A police officer.
Boo.
If he wasn't in the police, then get his ass out of here.
Yeah, I guess you just have to know music stuff.
Player with most points at the end of the game is going home
That's
with
some bullshit.
$5,000. Any questions? No questions.
Who the hell is this guy?
Lord Kevin. You got one daily double in
This
this
sounds like that
round.
Biden
All
interview.
of your responses should be and must be.
Yeah, it does. A lot of room noise, a lot of tape hiss.
Street
It's like you're really there.
Weird Al.
Maybe Biden sounded like that because he insisted on recording straight to VHS because he's like, it just sounds warmer.
70s.
It's like an audience recording.
Now in the Weird Al category,
Yeah, it's
You've
true.
got the ambiance. It's like you're there. Sometimes you don't want the soundboard.
Make sense? All right, Tim, you won the coin toss.
I wonder how many people were doing audience recordings of that Grateful Dead show with Barney. They're probably losing their
The
minds.
answer is slang phrase.
That must have sucked so bad. Trying to make
Yeah.
dick pics out of Grateful Dead from 1994.
Yeah, oh god, totally.
You end up with like 4 songs you can use.
Tim.
Rock and baseball for
And one of them has Barney on bass.
Yeah.
All Springsteen's
And I still
big
think
baseball
they...
player friend from
Uh-oh,
high
a
school could
Springsteen
talk
question.
about were these. Holly.
Boobs.
There you go.
Let's continue.
Oh,
on
okay.
For 300, please.
He's the
I didn't even
Yankee mentioned in
register the
Simon and
question.
Garfunkel's Mrs. Robinson. Tim.
Who is Joe DiMaggio?
There you go.
I'll take rock and baseball for 400, please.
The answer is...
Well, these guys are
Phil
fast.
Rizzuto contributed play-by-play to this rocker's 1978
Meatloaf.
song, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Brian.
Who is Meatloaf?
You got it.
I'll take rock and baseball for
This
500.
is fast. It's
Round out
faster than real
category.
Jeopardy.
I know.
He confessed
Not even
that
done with the
he
question.
was
They've already got
he
it.
was once good enough to play
George Thorogood.
pro ball. Brian.
Who is George Thorogood?
Yep.
I'll take story songs of the 70s for 100.
This 1973 Vicki Lawrence song related the events of the night they hung an innocent man. Holly.
What is The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia?
You're right.
Story songs of the 70s for 200,
Here's
please.
the thing, for this to be from 1998, these songs were less than 20 years old, like barely, you know what I mean? This is like talking about songs from the 2000s
Maggie May?
now.
Yeah.
I'll take
This is all
story
classic
songs of
rock
the
shit.
70s for 300.
They should be answering
Yeah.
questions about like
The last line of this Harry Chapin
Limp
is,
Bizkit.
You know we'll
Yeah.
have a good
the first
time
Limp
then.
Bizkit album.
Tim.
What is Cats in the Cradle?
You got it.
Weird Al sings for 100, please.
Eat it.
Eat it.
Tim.
What is Beat It?
What is Beat It?
This is the cop you want to get pulled over by if you're Billy Joel.
Like
That's true, yeah.
Holly.
What is Like a Virgin?
Yep.
Weird Al sings for 300, please.
Oh, this is the easiest category yet.
This one's a little different. It's a video daily double. Let's take a look at the scores. Very good game. Brian at 1,100, Tim at 700, Holly at 500. What do you want to wager?
Let's do 500, please.
Way to go. For
All right.
500 points, take a look at this.
Oh, Ricky, what a pity, don't you understand that every day's a rerun and
Mickey.
runners always can.
Mickey by Tony Basil.
What is Mickey?
You got it. Nice job.
I only know that because of Weird Al.
Let's continue. Weird Al sings for
Yeah.
300, please.
The answer is another one rides the bus.
Another
Oh,
one
that's
bites
an
the
easy one,
dust.
too. This,
Another one
yeah,
bites
this whole
the dust.
category is too easy.
Weird Al sings for 500, please.
We'll round out that category. Smells like Nirvana. Brian.
Come on.
Smells like teen, what is Smells Like Teen Spirit?
How's that the hardest one
I'll
on
take
there?
A kid
Rock
could
on
do
Broadway
this.
for 100.
I could have
Yeah.
done this like as a kid because I had a Weird Al DVD with all those videos on it.
This one's gonna be tough though. Rock on Broadway.
Brian.
What is Grease?
Grease.
is right.
It's Danny
Rock
Zuko.
on Broadway for 200.
Thought it was the country.
That's not rock.
The Pinball Wizard opened on Broadway.
Yeah, that's like
in
rockabilly.
1990.
Tommy?
Tim.
What is Tommy?
Yep.
Rock on Broadway for 300, please.
The answer is, from out of the blue, she assumed the role of Belle in Beauty and the Beast in 1997. Tim.
Who is Debbie Gibson?
Yep.
Girl group.
I didn't know that was
400,
Debbie Gibson.
The answer is, originally, Scary, Sporty, Ginger, Baby.
Okay,
Spice
that's
Girls.
an easy one.
Tim.
please. Who are the Spice Girls?
You're right.
Girl groups for 200, please.
This is a video clue. It is the group seen here.
I was gonna say the Blue Man Group because it was a blue screen.
Brian.
The Bengals or the Go-Go's?
Yeah, we got the beat.
I can't even hear it.
Girl groups for 300.
The subtitles said the Goose instead of the
Prince wrote
Go-Go.
The
their
Goose.
first hit, Manic Monday, under the name Christopher. Tim,
Who are the Bangles?
you're right.
Girl
Oh,
groups
There
for
we go. Now
400,
you got the
please.
Bengals.
The answer
that's
is
confusing.
What a Hit, What a Man was for In Vogue and this female group. Tim,
Who is Salt and Pepper?
correct.
Girl groups for 500, please.
Oh, this cop is
I
awesome.
heard a rumor that their only #1 hit was a remake of Venus.
Bananarama?
Who is Bananarama?
You're right.
Let's do story songs of the 70s for 400, please.
In this 1971 hit, Cher sings of a boy her papa would have shot if he knew what he'd done. Tim,
What is Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves?
nice job.
Story songs of the 70s for 500, please.
The answer is, don't be a fool with your life, a young woman advises her soldier boyfriend in this 1974 hit.
Man, I don't know any story
I don't
songs
know.
in this
Don't be a hero.
type.
You're
Billy,
right.
don't be damn.
Street Creed for 100, please.
The answer is, the title of
That
this
kind of stuff I only really know about
1973
from the
Elton
Tom
John
Bryan
hit
column.
mentions an avenue that passed
Ah,
Because it's
yeah.
mentioned in some shit like this, like that
What is the Golden
that
Brick
song
Road?
about Andrew Jackson,
Yellow Brick Road.
the Battle of New
What
Orleans.
is Goodbye Yellow Brick
Yeah.
Road?
There you go.
It was number
Rock on
one in like
Broadway for
1964, and no one would ever know about it. It's the only reason it's notable.
I'm surprised you could have that as a hit in the 60s even.
Yeah, even then,
Such
it's
a weird thing to write a
like a
song about.
didactic song about what happened in history.
Rock on Broadway for 500,
Yeah.
please.
Rather than talking about a little deuce
I
coupe.
never knew love
That was the
like this
original
before.
Sabaton.
She played Dorothy in The Wiz. Brian,
Who is Diana Ross?
no.
Ooh,
Tim,
Who is Whitney Houston?
no.
ooh,
Take a shot, Holly. Who is Stephanie Mills?
Stephanie
What?
Mills.
Street
I don't know
Cred,
who
200,
that
please.
is.
You can get your kicks on the Depeche Mode cover of this pop song from the 40s.
Route 66.
What is Route 66?
You bet.
Street
I didn't know
Cred,
they did a
300,
cover.
please.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had no
He
idea
wrote
they did
Fifth
that.
Avenue Heartache, and his dad wrote positively 4th Street.
Bob Dylan or Jacob Dylan.
Tim,
Who is Jacob Dylan?
right.
Street Cred for 400, please.
This saxophone-saturated Jerry Rafferty tune can be heard on the Good Will
Baker
Hunting
Street.
soundtrack.
Yeah,
Tim.
that's the only time.
Baker
Like
Street is right.
Jeopardy is good at giving you those contextual clues where you only have to know one song by that artist.
1977
Yeah,
Elton
it's never gonna
John
be a
Bob Seger
deep
feels
track.
Lonely and beat.
Yeah.
He drifts back in time and finds.
Although I guess it's like
here.
doing all music Jeopardy kind of undermines the interesting thing about Jeopardy that you need
What
6
is
disparate
down on
categories to
Main
have like
Street?
broad
All right,
knowledge.
nice
You know?
job. You guys worked
Yeah.
through that board very
It seems
quickly.
like
Take a look at the score.
notably
Tim at
easier than
3600,
normal Jeopardy for
Holly
that
at
reason.
2100 and Brian at 1300. Good, nice, tight first round. I like it.
I guess I wasn't even paying attention that this is on VH1.
Right up
Yeah.
I didn't know that that even happened.
It's cool you can license Jeopardy on another channel.
Welcome back to Rock and
Yeah.
Roll Jeopardy. Let's meet our players. Brian Reif from Pasadena, California.
Maybe we could license Jeopardy and just put it out as a podcast. Just put out old Jeopardy reruns every
Yeah,
week.
how hard could it be?
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. See, you look like a
There was
guy
prestige
who
when it was Alex
won
Trebek,
Mickey.
but Ken
Big
Jennings.
music fan?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I play in a band.
Yeah, come on.
You know, I've listened to music all my life and playing it since
I bet
was
I
a
could
kid,
get
so-
Ken Jennings' email.
Absolutely.
He doesn't follow me,
Oh,
but
this guy
I
is
bet I know
fun.
somebody who can follow him and DM him for me.
From Tampa,
Yeah, that's
Florida.
right.
You have music in your blood, literally.
A couple
What?
ways. My father was a backup singer for Roy Orbison, and then he formed a couple bands, one including Atlanta.
And I shared a needle with
You
Kurt
may
Cobain.
Yeah, I'm shooting up music,
this round.
pure music.
Dare to Dream.
Dare to
Yeah.
dream. Why not?
All right.
Tim Skipper from Lakewood, California, a police officer.
Skipper, that's a good cop name.
What is this?
Tim
The artist
Skipper.
formerly known as
Yeah, I'm
Fred
impressed
Durst
with
for
this
the
cop.
Stones. What happened?
I was working at the Coliseum at the time. I was a big fan of Prince's first album, so I snuck out of where I was
Okay.
working to watch him. And I think I was the only one enjoying it. He came out wearing a pair of panties and some knee-high boots and just got pelted with everything that they
All right, this guy is the coolest cop.
Yeah, this is the
of all
coolest
time,
cop
yes.
of all
Those are
time.
great
How does
concerts.
Yeah.
how is this guy a
It's
cop?
something You'll never forget.
Absolutely. All right. Nice to have you guys here. You ready for Double Jeopardy?
Maybe he just likes doing security for music
there are two
venues.
daily doubles. That becomes all
Yeah.
important when you wager. And the point values.
You know what? I'll make a concession. I believe that one blue life matters.
Yeah, that guy matters. Tim Skipper.
Tim Skipper's life matters.
Here they are.
Say his name, Tim Skipper.
The 1990s. Name that Stones song. Guitar Heroes. Rock This Town. Musical Anatomy. Now on Name That Stones, we will give you the line from the song and you give us the title. Third place always goes first. That means you, Big Daddy.
I'll be bad at
I'll
that.
take Name That Stone song for 200.
Because I try and I try and I try and I
Oh,
try.
satisfaction. That is easier than I
Tim,
thought it would be.
What is I Can't Get No Satisfaction?
Me neither. Good job.
Musical Anatomy for 200, please.
This 1950s Paul Anka classic continues Hold Me in Your Arms, Baby.
Oh, they censored the. He says "Bay, fuck B."
What is Put Your Head on My Shoulder? Tim,
Musical Anatomy for 400, please.
The Pointer Sisters sang of a lover with...
I was trying to find what that cop was up to. I can't.
Tim.
What is slow hand? Musical anatomy for 600.
Yeah, he's probably just
answer is-
ordinary guy.
Probably
you know?
retired.
This is his
She's
big,
got these
yeah.
and she
26
knows
years
how
ago.
That's true. Yeah, he could be he's a cop, so he can retire at like 50 with a
Yeah.
giant pension.
He's using that
anatomy
pension,
for
probably going to
800.
concerts.
Bootsy
Yeah.
Collins performed with delight on this funky 1990 dance hit.
Groove is in the heart.
What is Groove is in the Heart?
You guys are on fire.
Musical anatomy for 1,000, please.
Round it out. Sir Mix-a-Lot paid homage to the ample Tushy with this 1992
The
Baby
Ample
Got
Tushy.
Back.
Baby got
Brian.
back.
Babies, what is
It should have been
babies?
called Ample Tushy. That'd be a great
Ample
song
Tushy.
title.
Yeah, that rolls off the tongue
What
better.
is Baby Got Back?
There you go.
Rock This Town for 200, please.
The answer is you can visit Graceland at 3717 Elvis Presley Boulevard in this southern city.
Elvis
Memphis?
City.
Memphis.
Right.
Rock this town. for
Elvis.
400,
They should
please.
rename it to Elvis
It's the
City,
city where
or
you
at least
Yeah,
have
why
like a
not?
suburb.
USA, home of the Motown Museum.
More
Detroit.
American than naming it for an
What is
Egyptian
Detroit?
place.
Right.
Rock this town for 600, please.
The answer is the house where Michael Jackson lived before moving to California still stands in this city.
Gary?
Holly.
What is Gary,
Probably.
Indiana?
Correct.
Could I have Rock This Town for 800, please?
The annual South by Southwest Music Festival takes place in this Texas city.
Austin?
Brian.
Where is Austin?
There you go.
Rock this town for 1,000.
Oh, it must have been pretty new
This
back
city
then.
gave birth to the Replacements, Husker Du, and Soul Asylum.
Minneapolis?
Tim.
Minneapolis. Yeah.
You're right.
Duets for 200, please.
We should get
The
that
answer
money.
is they were in
I know.
perfect harmony on the 1982 hit.
Stevie Wonder and
Oh, Paul
Macca.
McCartney.
Tim.
Who are Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder?
Correct.
Duets for 400, please.
One of two pairs of singers who had top 10 hits with Endless Love. Tim.
Lionel
Who are
Richie and Diana Ross.
Lionel Richie.
Yes, the other group was, the other duet was Mariah Carey and Luther Vandross. Your category.
Duets for
Okay.
600, please.
Their song dedication, To All the Girls I've Loved Before, was a pop hit and a #1 country hit.
No
Brian.
idea.
Who is Willie Nelson and Julio Iglesias?
Yeah.
I'll take duets for
Damn.
1,000.
It was a whole new...
That was like so much more contemporary than the
Their
people probably just
Aladdin
knew it
theme
then.
went to #1.
I like how the text to speech or the speech to text did Julio
Who are
Iglesias.
Thibaut Bryson.
Yeah.
It spelled it like he has
Iglesias.
ice powers.
Duets for 800.
In 1994, a wild night came calling for John Mellencamp and this singer.
I don't know.
Brian.
I don't know what John
No
Mellencamp was
idea.
doing in the
Cello.
90s.
Nice job. Yep.
And the 1990s for 1,000.
In 1997, this singer found the daughter that she gave up for adoption more than 30 years ago.
No idea. 97, so this is only 1 year old
Joni
trivia at the
Mitchell.
time?
You had it just a beat.
Johnny
Ah.
Mitchell.
Just thought of it.
I didn't know
If,
about
if that
that.
happened 1 year ago, I would know about
Name
it.
that
Like,
Stone
you
song
know.
for 1,000.
Yeah, I guess maybe it was in the news.
I've been walking
Yeah.
in Central Park singing after dark.
Miss
People
You.
think I'm crazy. Tim.
What is Miss You?
Correct.
Guitar Heroes for 200, please.
It's an audio clue. Take a listen to this.
He arrested Mick Jagger when he was walking Central Park, singing After Dark.
Brian.
Who is Jimi Hendrix?
Doing a Star Spangled Banner that our parents must
Woodstock.
have hated.
My mom was there, so.
Yeah, who do you...
That's why you're Big Daddy.
I think they got the ages wrong.
For 400.
Yeah.
Because these are people who were
It's
born in
also
like
an audio clue. Take a listen to
1964.
Yeah.
My parents were probably 28 when Woodstock happened.
Tim.
Who is Joe Walsh?
Yeah, life's been real good.
The 90s for 200, please.
She toured with Peter Gabriel before wondering, where have all the cowboys gone? Brian.
Who is Paula Cole?
You're right.
I couldn't remember her
The
name.
90s for 400.
In 1995, Madonna read Miss Spider's Tea Party to pajama-clad fans to promote this video.
What is...
I don't know what song came out in 95.
No. Brian.
What is Truth or Dare?
No.
I can't think of mid-90s Madonna.
Tim?
Yeah, the Austin Powers
I
song.
can't
is
think of
too
anything
early.
between Vogue and
It's a picture
Oh,
game.
it's called Bedtime Story.
when
I've
she
never
came
heard of
back
that.
in like
Let's go Guitar Heroes
2001.
For 1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Listen
don't.
to this.
Yeah, I don't know. Whole lot of love.
Yeah, that seems too easy. Also, come on.
They say it, or maybe the answer
Jimmy
is.
Page.
You got it.
Oh, the answer is Jimmy Page.
Okay.
Guitar
Yeah,
Heroes
yeah.
for 800.
Nice choice. It's an audio daily double. Now that all the confusion's done and we're caught up, we have a very tight game. Tim at 7,800, Holly at 4,100, and Brian at 4,100. What do you want to wager, Big
I will
Daddy?
bid
You can call him
2,000.
I
Big
would expect
Daddy.
nothing less.
Yeah, I think he said at the beginning that was his nickname.
Take a listen to this.
Seems like
Or maybe-
pejorative to call a grown man that in a game show.
I think so. Ain't talking
Yeah, he
about
must
love. Or Eddie
Go
Van
ahead,
Halen.
shout it out.
Pasadena, that would, who is Eddie Van Halen?
There you go. Nice job. Brings you up to the second place.
Guitar Heroes for 600.
It's an audio clue. Check your ears.
Not a very heroic guitar
Brian,
part.
Who is John Fogerty?
you know your guitar players. Nice job.
Yeah, that's not heroic at all.
Go name that Stone
Yeah.
song for 800.
It's a better song than a lot of those
The
other songs,
answer
but it's
is,
not
I
heroic.
bet your mama
Plus, he
was
didn't
a
even
pet
go to
show
Vietnam.
queen and all her boyfriends were sweet 16. Brian,
Rolling Stones.
What is Brown Sugar?
that's right.
Name that Stone song for 600.
Oh.
Just answer Rolling.
Yeah, the Rolling Stones. Well, I know what it
Running
is.
back to me. Brian,
What is Time Is on My Side?
it is.
How about the 90s for 800?
It's an audio clue, and it is the group heard here.
I
know
heard that
this.
very recently, and I can't remember.
Who is Cracker with Low? Brian,
I don't know why that came up in the last few
Name
weeks, and I
that
still
Stone
couldn't
song
remember it.
for 400.
Cracker with Low.
please.
I've heard that song, but I would never be able to name it.
Brian,
What is Sympathy for the Devil?
there you go. You want to take the last one?
I guess so.
Sympathy for Cracker.
Daily double. I advise you to do just that. All right, let's look at the scores. Brian, you vaulted into the lead with a nice run.
This one
at
was so
8,500.
easy.
Tim's still very close at 78, and Holly
Yeah.
not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And again, especially given like the context, all that stuff is like much newer than the now, and it's like not
Okay,
a stretch to just know all of
getting
it.
calculated.
Yeah.
For 800, here's your clue. This band peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart with the following.
Where we used to laugh as a showered match, sharp as a thumbnail scratch, a silence I
Third Eye
He sounds
Blind?
like Third Eye Blind, yeah, his voice.
spend time in.
I guess they must have become more popular shortly after that,
Who
because
is
aren't there bigger hits
Matchbox
after
20?
that?
Close. Who is Third Eye Blind? That was a very good round. You guys really chewed up the board. That
What
is
song
the
was that?
end Of a double round.
I don't know.
It
must be
sounded like
before they're,
Semi-Charmed
big
Life,
off.
but it was
Back in the lead at
slower.
7,800. Brian
Yeah.
right behind him at 7,700.
I guess they have a lot of songs that sound
4,100
similar.
For Holly. Tim, what happens to the player who goes home with most points?
They take home $5,000.
And second and third place, you got to deal
That's it?
with little Loretta Fox, and yes, she is, and her pouch is.
What was
packed.
$5,000 in
No,
1998?
you helped me pack.
Like double,
First place contestant,
now like
the
10,000.
complete video
Let's see.
system from Daewoo, a 19-inch vivid color TV with built-in VCR.
1990 or,
auto
Wow,
setting,
look at that
one
vivid
touch
color
recording,
TV with a built-in
video convenience
VHS
at your
player.
fingertips. The one to watch is Daewoo.
This would look so
Plus,
good on
Warner
that.
Brothers Publications,
Yeah, it would.
performance and instructional music books,
August
and videos for people who play and
1998.
love music. Warner Brothers Publications, all things music to all
$9,600.
people. For today's third place contestant, make a
Yeah.
bold statement with
That's not too
bad,
Warner
I guess.
Warrior
As long as they
watch.
pay for the hotel and the
European
flight.
styling and technology with alarm, chronograph,
I do kind of think that Third Eye Blind is kind of good. Like, that guy is a good songwriter. All their songs sound the same. Like, they never do anything different, but he's obviously a pretty good songwriter.
Yeah, they had a couple decent pop songs. It was well produced.
Ideal for layering. 20 vibrant colors for men and women. London Fog, whether or not. It's your ball jack.
Yeah, I get like the Stereo Gum newsletter every week, largely because I'm looking for things for us to talk about for Fortune Kit, and Third Eye Blind like advertises their tour in the Stereo Gum newsletter.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Interesting choice. There must be some. I mean, I guess it is read by like 30-year-old guys who would be like, "Oh hell, I'll go see them."
Yeah, I don't know who the audience for them would be. I feel like it
I would
wouldn't be
go see them
stereo.
if I could get a free ticket. I wouldn't pay to see them.
Yeah, like if they were at a festival or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Sam Phillips and this disc jockey. Good luck.
Wolfman Jack?
Oh, I didn't even look at the question. Is it?
Casey Kasem?
Oh, it must be one of those, right? That would make sense.
One of those
but
big guys.
I have no idea. Stupid ass rock and roll.
Or the
Hall
guy
of Fame,
who
man.
the guy who coined rock and roll. Alan something?
Allen Ginsberg.
Allen Ginsberg, yeah.
You know, he used to open for Bob Dylan. That makes him a musician almost.
Yeah, he used to just hang around being annoying. Looking for boys.
Can I tell you what I like about these scores? The fact that you
Oh, Jeopardy doesn't pay for flight or hotel. That sucks.
Damn, that's horrible. So you just have to pay for it yourself, and they probably shot it in,
currently in
I think,
third
Studio
place.
City.
Check out your response.
Yeah.
Probably close. Well, I don't know where this was shot.
Sam Freed. No, that's not right.
Also, like that sucks too, because when you're like a repeat champion and you're there for a couple weeks, it's like you're pissing away your winnings on hotel
Let's go next.
fare.
Yeah.
Daddy Brian.
And you're there with your family, and they're probably like, we need to get out of the hotel and go.
Wolfman Jack. No.
No,
Another
not
nice
Wolfman
guess.
Jack. Like, we need to go out to eat, we need to go and see the sights, and then that's just That's all the money.
Yeah, it's just a wash. Yeah.
Down to you, Tim. You hold your own.
But hey, he's a cop.
Right here. Let's see the response.
All right, let's see. Here's
He's
our
probably
favorite
being
cop.
paid. He's probably just got.
Oh, he got it wrong too.
No. You had the right answer. Alan Freed was it.
Oh, it was Alan Freed. Well, I got half of it.
When you went for it. Oh, tough break. Brian, Big Daddy, you're going home with 5.
Man.
Damn.
They lived and died by that Final Jeopardy.
That was a terrific.
Damn.
Game, come on over. We're out of time. Look for me.
Man,
That's rough.
See you here on the next.
the greatest cop of all time, taken down by Big Boy, whatever the fuck his nickname was.
Big Daddy.
Dude, I love cops now after that.
Yeah, they know so much about rock and roll.
I didn't know there was cops who bought the first Prince album.
This is Rock and Roll Jeopardy!
Episode 2. Aired on the same day, back to back.
And here is our host,
Damn.
Jeff Pro!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rock and Roll Jeopardy, where every fleeting thought is a pearl. Pretty simple premise. This is a music.
Oh yeah, it makes sense that they
version
shoot at
of
least like 5 a day. It'd be crazy if they
Everything
didn't
about
do
rock
that.
and roll. We have
Yeah.
All shows like this do that. I just wasn't
human
thinking of it.
encyclopedias of
Yeah, they have to
musical
take all this shit
knowledge waiting
down.
To get at the board. Loretta, if you would, please introduce.
Yeah, so like for the rock and roll Jeopardy, like you only want to do this a couple
Producer
weeks a
originally
year
from
for sure.
Chicopee, Massachusetts, Jeff Blodgett. Next, we have an executive assistant, originally from Muskegon, Michigan, Sarah Hennessy.
An executive of what?
Something in Michigan.
A business consultant, originally from Washington, D.C.
Ooh, a business consultant. He looks cool for
Yeah,
a
that-
business consultant.
That guy looks cool, and his name is Bay.
Nice to have you here. You play for points. Player with
Nelson
most
is
points at
Bay.
the end of the game goes home with 5 grand, 5 G's, 5K, 5 big ones. We're playing for the almighty dollar. Are you with me?
Yes.
You ready
Oh,
to
the
go?
almighty dollar.
Let's light
I
up
love
the
that.
board.
That
There is
rules
one
all.
daily double in the Jeopardy round. Remember, in the form.
Oh, she's
of
an
a
executive assistant. Okay. I was gonna try to come up with a reason to
Lame.
hate her, but now I don't.
It's just a
though.
secretary. Who cares?
In the response.
Train songs. Is this before Train had any of their hits?
Canadian
I guess it's gonna be like
Yeah, I think so.
It takes a lot to laugh. It takes a train to cry. It's gonna be shit like that.
Yeah, Crazy Train.
And first name
Yeah,
basis.
that's gonna be on there
And
for
players,
sure.
a little note about blank and the blank. We need the artist and the group. Jeff, you won the coin toss backstage. You begin.
I'll take 80 number 1 albums for 100, please.
They had synchronicity.
The Police.
Nelson.
Who are the Police?
Way to start us off.
80's number 1
I
album.
think I on the last episode.
Yeah, it's too bad the
No
police
Jeff
officer wasn't
required
there.
For this drummer.
Phil Collins.
Jeff,
Who is Phil Collins?
right?
I'll take 80's number 1 albums for 300, please.
They went nuts with 5150.
Van Halen.
Yeah.
Who is Van Halen?
Right.
I will take 80's number 1
So
albums
easy.
for 400, please.
It is.
You'd be cleaning up. You'd be winning right now.
So early in the game.
I would've lost it on the Daily Double, though.
Bet as much of it as you want.
Yeah,
Or
true.
on the whatever
I'll
the
bet,
big thing is.
I'll bet
Final Jeopardy.
400.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Here it is. They served up the raw and the cooked.
Who are the Fine Young Cannibals?
Nicely done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a
No,
deep
no, no.
one.
Number 1 albums for 500, please.
Let's end it off. They sang, Welcome to the Real World. Who are Mr. Jeff, to you.
Oh.
I will take first name basis for 100, please.
It's an audio clue, so listen up. Singer heard here in a 1989 hit. Nelson.
Who is Cher?
Heart?
Cher.
Or no,
if I
Cher.
could turn back time.
Blank in the blank for 100, please.
I could not recognize that as Cher.
Elliott,
Yeah, I could barely
John
hear it.
Phillips,
Just
and
trying to make
Dennis
it out.
Doherty.
Mamas and the Papas.
Who are the Mamas and the Papas?
You are right.
Blank in the blank for 200, please.
It's an audio clue, and it's the group heard here. Nelson.
Who are Hootie and the Blowfish?
You're right, with
Blank in the
time.
blank for 300, please.
Their
You got a
biggest
cat
hit
in the
album
house right
was
now.
Purple Rain.
Oh, nice.
Nelson.
Who are Prince and the Revolution?
Nicely done.
Blank in the blank for 400, please.
Sure. Mike Rutherford of Genesis formed this
Mike and the
band
Mechanics.
in 1985. Nelson.
Who are Mike and the Mechanics?
It's appearing to be your category.
Blank in the blank for 500, please.
In 1986, this group revived Norman Greenbaum's 1970 hit, Spirit in the Sky.
I didn't know anyone covered that.
Who is Doctor and the Medics?
Doctor
hell?
and the Net.
Train
What?
songs for 100, please.
Never heard of
Last
that.
Night in the Pip song was originally titled Midnight Plane to Houston. Sarah.
Midnight Train to
What is
Georgia?
Midnight Train to Georgia?
Nice.
Canadian women singers, for 100, please.
All right. You can consort with this singer of constant craving, born in the Alberta town of Consort, population 794. Nelson.
Who is Katie Lang?
Right.
First name basis for 200.
Oh.
As I
That's an artist that like 90s people knew a lot better than
for a group
anyone
called
since.
The Breakfast
Yeah.
Club. Sarah.
Who is Madonna?
That guy must know
Madonna is right.
lesbians.
Canadian Women Singers A for 200,
Yeah.
please.
He was at
In
Lilith Fair.
1995, this Ottawan became the first Canadian woman to top the Billboard album charts. Sarah.
Who is Celine Dion?
No. Jeff Nelson. Who is Alanis Morissette?
Oh.
Sarah, it's yours.
Forgot she was
Train songs for
Canadian.
200, please.
It's a video clue. It's the title of the following.
Runaway Train.
What is Runaway Train?
Right, with Full Asylum.
I'll take train songs for 300, please.
All right, in 1997, Dolly Parton released a dance version of this Cat Stevens song. Sarah.
What is Peace Train?
Right.
Train songs for 400, please.
In 1973, the OJs joined hands and rode to the top of the chart
Love Train.
with this song. What is Love Train?
You don't know
They
that?
only know white guy
For 500,
music.
please.
This song by The Clash is also known as Stand By Me.
Train in Vain.
Train in Vain.
Train in Vain? What is Train in Vain?
Train in Vain, way to go.
First name basis for 300, please.
No Loser, he won a Grammy in 1997
Beck.
for Best
Beck.
Alternative Music Performance for Odelay.
I think he is a loser, though.
Who is Beck?
He
True.
says so.
Right.
First name
I think
basis for 400.
objectively.
When traveling, she said to take along a container of soil from her Alaskan homestead. Sarah.
Who is Jewel?
Jewel is right.
First name basis
I didn't
for
know
Train
she
in
lived
Vain
in
is very
Alaska.
good.
Video clue, she's the international pop star in the following. Nelson.
Who is Bjork?
Bjork with It's Oh So Quiet.
We'll try tributes for 100, please.
We got to
I
get
wouldn't
there
known that.
sooner or later. In 1997, this group recorded No One But You as a memorial to lead singer Freddie Mercury. Sarah.
Who is Queen?
Right.
Tributes for 200, please.
The Commodores paid tribute to Marvin Gaye and Jackie Wilson in this 1985 song. What is Night Shift? Sarah.
Tributes for 300, please.
Their Wish You Were Here about Brother Andy is included on the Princess Diana tribute album.
Bee Gees.
Sarah.
Who are the Bee Gees?
Right.
Tributes
That's
for
hilarious. I didn't know
300,
there was a Princess
This
Diana
band's
tribute album.
Freebird
Yeah, I didn't know that
honors
either.
Dwayne Allman, who died
And I didn't
in a
know- why would
motorcycle
Andy
crash
Gibb-
in 1971.
All right, I'm going to look that up.
please. Who's the Steve
I
Miller
thought he
Band?
died in like 1986.
Jeff.
Who is Leonard Skinner?
Right.
I'll take tribute.
I mean, it sounds like it's just old songs that were
Yeah, it's just old shit
thrown
about.
together.
It's the same thing Elton
The
John
memory
did. He just
of
pulled
young
a song about
victim
someone else
Brian
dying.
White. Nelson.
Who is Elton
All right,
John?
let's check this out.
No. Sarah.
Who's Michael Jackson?
Right.
Canadian Women Singers A for 300, please.
The album Unison was the English language debut of
Okay,
this
I also want to
That's
see when
gotta be
she died to
Celine
see how soon after she died did the
Dion?
tribute come out.
Canadian Women Singers A for 400, please.
This singer of Building a Mystery was surfacing
Sarah
in
McLachlan.
Halifax, Nova Scotia in 1968. Jeff.
Who is Sarah McLaughlin?
Right.
I'll take Canadian Women Singers A for 500, please.
Sounds like a good choice. Raised in Ontario, this country singer was born with the name Eileen.
Buffy St. Marie. Did I get
Oh my
it?
god, dude, okay. The Princess Diana tribute album came out
Oh,
3 months
Shania
after she
Twain.
died.
God damn
Let's
it.
take a quick recap. Sarah, 2100.
There's some great shit on this track list for the Princess Diana thing. I'll Be Missing You by Puff Daddy.
Oh, damn.
Not too soon.
What if
Michael
he killed
Jackson.
her? What if he killed her too?
Yeah, that's a good theory.
To get
worth
even more
investigating.
royalties from that song, he killed both of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that beyond him, you know.
He would do
The
that.
track list, it looks like someone just looked at the titles of the songs and then applied them to Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. I'll Be Missing You, Puff Daddy.
Now live here.
You're calling her a baby if it's Tears in
You Were
Heaven.
Loved by Whitney Houston. Yeah, like the content of these songs has nothing to do with it. It's like literally just the titles.
Yeah, like Marilyn Monroe, I get using
Wish
that
You Were
song.
Here by the Bee
Because it's
Gees.
kind of like flattering, but
Really?
A song by the Spice Girls called Mama. I don't know that song, but
using the song about Eric Clapton's kid falling out a window.
You know,
it's
Like, come
really
on.
funny to me.
Looking back.
You calling me a stupid baby?
Aretha Franklin performing I'll Fly Away.
Well, nice to have you here. Sarah Hennessy coming strong there late in the round.
Scary for a minute there, yeah.
Yeah. Originally from Muskegon.
Everybody Hurts by REM was on the Diana tribute.
What is this? Fishnet tights, tuxedo jackets, gorilla suit.
Paul McCartney song I don't know called Little Willow.
Education at Harvard?
At Harvard, right, yeah.
Weird.
I had some odd jobs when I was there, and the oddest of which was doing
Yeah, the Puff Daddy song being on there is so cool.
They should have just used Let It Be.
Send you all different kinds
Right?
of
I bet they couldn't afford it.
What was the strangest?
Yeah, Michael Jackson owned it.
Strangest one, probably the gorilla outfit. It's hard to be cool walking into someplace in a gorilla outfit in any way, shape, or form.
That's
You're
not
looking
true.
Very cool now. Glad to have you here. Nelson Bay, also a Californian now, traveled all over the world, literally, to see your favorite band.
Sure did. Sure did. We might as well combine travel and rock and roll, right?
But, I mean, you're talking from continent to continent.
Went to Ireland to see U2 at the end of their Europa tour. And
Okay, you two. I was hoping it was gonna be someone like way more embarrassing.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to watch you two
Oh, yeah.
20 times in a row, but it could be worse.
Quick rules, Double Jeopardy. 2 daily doubles.
I'll
At
wait
least
for them
that
to
was
come here.
before they were
You can
terrible.
really catch up.
Yeah.
Take a look at the categories. Here they are. 90s lyrics. Now, we're going to give you the lyrics, and then you give us the song title. Baby songs. Greetings from
I
Asbury
love
Park.
baby songs.
Under the
Dude, yeah,
cover.
that's gonna be our category.
World Beat. We'll give you the artist or group, and you tell us what country they're from.
Ooh, I wonder if, okay, that's fair. I thought it was gonna be like cringy, like world music, and they just like lump together like Africa and South America, you know?
Yeah.
All right. It's the Georgia college town in which REM
Athens.
was formed.
Yep.
Sarah.
What is Athens?
Right.
Greetings from Asbury Park for 200, please.
All right. They're the 2 Bruce Springsteen albums that
Born to
began-
Run and Born in the
to Run and
USA.
Born in the US. Those are the easiest ones.
Born in the USA and Born to Run.
Nice.
Let's do
Born to be an Olympian equestrian.
Yeah, Born to Ride.
Award-winning video.
Yeah.
Seen here.
Ooh, award-winning video. Now I'm interested.
Losing My Religion.
Nelson.
What is Losing My Religion?
Right.
REM for 600, please.
REM is one of the top bands where I'm embarrassed that I don't know enough about them. Like I've been meaning to like listen to them for a while in more depth, but I haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, they've got some good stuff. They've got a lot of filler,
It's
though.
the end of the world, and I feel.
Yeah, it's one of those bands though that's so formative to all the bands that I like that I'm stupid for not listening to them
What
more.
is, it's the end of the
Yeah.
world, and I know it.
No.
I like the first album.
Sarah.
What is It's the End of the World as
It's
We
one of their
Know It?
most
Yes.
solid
Greetings from Asbury
releases.
Park for 400, please.
Yeah.
It's an audio clue. In 1980, Bruce had his first top 10 hit with the
Hungry
song
Heart?
Heard here.
And
I like how he's talking like Joe Biden in that song. I got a wife and kids in
Yeah,
Baltimore,
For
Jack.
200, please.
Come on, Mac.
Remember, you give us the country in excess.
We gotta get in our
Where is
suicide
Australia?
machines.
Right, Australia. REM
Yeah.
for 800, please.
Democrats are wishing Joe Biden would get into a suicide machine right now.
Yeah, a Corvette. Just drive it really fast.
Yeah, just let him drive. That'll take care of him.
Nicely done.
Let him drive it on the Autobahn.
Park for 600, please.
Yeah.
All right. Bruce's theme song to this 1993 Tom Hanks film earned him an Oscar and 4 Grammys. Nelson.
What is Philadelphia?
Philadelphia's right.
REM for 1,000, please.
This drummer left the band in 1997, saying that brain surgery made him reassess his priorities. Nelson.
Who is Bill Berry?
Bill Berry is right.
Greetings from Asbury Park for 800, please.
After his split from actress Julianne Phillips, Bruce married this singer. Nelson.
Who is Patty Scialfa?
I'll take that. Scalpia.
Scialfa.
Yeah.
Let's do Greetings
That's
from
fair.
Asbury
Patty
Park for
Springsteen.
1,000.
It's a day.
Oh yeah, you should be shouting out your guesses in the chat for sure.
Let's take a quick recap. Nelson in the lead, 4,200. Sarah at 3,700. Jeff still hanging in there at 1,700. Good time to really put some distance on it.
Let's try 2,000.
2,000. Here it is. The hero of a John Steinbeck novel haunts the title of this 1995 album.
Who is the ghost of Tom Joad?
You are right.
Ooh. I bet I could have thought of that. Would have taken me a minute.
I forgot what the category was. I should have known.
Bruce
The
Springsteen,
Cardigans.
Yeah,
I think.
Nelson.
Where is Scotland?
Nope.
it was. Yeah. Is it Ireland?
Correct response. What is Sweden?
Sweet.
Oh shit, I didn't know that at all.
Let's do 90s lyrics for 200.
It makes sense. I mean, that song feels like
Bad,
Swedish
bad
pop.
girl.
You know?
I've been careless with a delicate man.
Fiona Apple. Criminal.
What is criminal? Fiona Apple. Nelson.
Baby songs for 200, please.
Yeah, get out of that category, right? The rapper born Robert Van Winkle had this really cool hit in
Ice
1990.
Ice Ice Baby.
Nelson.
Who is LL Cool J?
No. we're
No.
looking for the name of the song. Sarah.
You think LL Cool J is named Robert Van
What
Winkle?
is Ice Ice Baby?
Right.
You think he's Dutch?
Baby songs for 400.
Does he look Dutch to
Big
you?
Mountain's hit version of this Peter Frampton song is featured in the movie Reality Bites.
I remember watching that when I was like 16
Salisbury
because I was
What
told
is
it was good.
Baby, I Love Your Way.
Baby
Oh, it's Peter Frampton. I thought it was Peter Gabriel. I didn't even read it.
It's all baby shit anyway.
Let me just take a look at that board with you. You can make up some ground here.
2,000, please.
2,000, all right. This Donna Summer disco hit was originally 17 minutes long. Take a stab.
Why do I forget the title of this?
No. What is Love to Love You, Baby? Close.
Ah.
I was trying to think of it.
90s lyrics for 400, please.
I knew Beyonce sampled
She
it.
was like double cherry pie. Yeah, there she was like disco superfly. Jeff.
What is I Want Sex and Candy?
Sure. What is Sex and Candy? Marcy Playground.
I want sex and candy.
90s lyrics for 600, please.
That'd be a much better song title.
Isn't it? It's I smell sex and candy. Isn't that what he says?
I want you to remind me.
I honestly don't even remember.
I smell sex and it's not. I want sex and
I touch
candy.
myself?
Yeah,
Vinyls.
that would be a way better song.
What is
Yeah, this would be
He said
such
I
a good
want
title.
it. I want sex and candy.
She's suddenly beautiful. We all want something beautiful. I wish I was beautiful.
Counting Crows, Mr. Jones.
What is Mr. Jones, the Counting Crows? Jeff.
How do you not get that in 1998? That was on the radio all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
In 1989, Milli Vanilli came calling with this
Blame it on the
#1
rain.
song. Jeff,
What is Baby Don't Forget My Number?
you got it.
Oh,
I'll take Under the Covers.
It's in the baby category again.
I didn't know
keep
they.
forgetting
Oh,
what's-
The
okay.
Bangles sang
I didn't know they had more than
this
one
Simon
hit.
Garfunkel song on the Less Than Zero soundtrack. Jeff,
What is Hazy Shade of Winter?
nice.
I'll take Under the Covers for 1,000.
Like that's something that no one remembers now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pops did a lounge rendition of this Oasis hit.
Champagne
Probably
Supernova.
Wonderwall. You would guess, but
What is Wonderwall? Jeff.
yeah, anyone who's gonna do a lounge cover probably only thinks of Wonderwall.
Yeah, Champagne made me think of lounge.
Whatever you want from me,
Yeah.
I'm giving you everything. What is I'm Your Baby Tonight? Jeff.
I don't
I would
know.
have just buzzed in with the word baby.
So open up.
I would have mumbled something and said
Say a
baby.
little prayer for I.
Aretha Franklin.
Jeff.
I say a
what
little
is-
prayer.
I Don't Want to Wait.
Nicely done. Paula Cole.
Oh.
You got about a minute left.
Oh, all right.
I will take Under
don't
the
know what's
Covers for
going on.
400, please.
This Dream On group came together in 1978. to
Aerosmith.
remake Come Together. Jeff.
What is Aerosmith?
Sure.
Take Under the Covers for 400.
Her album Daydream includes a rendition of Journey's Open Arms.
Mariah Carey.
Who is Mariah Carey? Jeff Stillier.
How do you not know that?
Under the Covers for
It
600.
just came out.
In 1973,
That was like a number one
Rod
record.
Stewart revived this 1962 Sam Cooke song.
Wonderful
Or
World.
just guess like something popular, like sitting on the
What
dock of the
is
bay or something.
Twisting the night away.
Oh, okay.
Take World Beat for 600.
All right. Once again, country, Sade.
Sade, did he add an R into there?
What is Nigeria?
Oh, right.
World Beat for 800, please.
All right. Falco.
I
Sarah.
was going to guess Algeria.
Nope.
What is Austria?
Yes. Nicely done. Round out this round. The Gypsy Kings.
New Jersey.
Correct response. What is France? All right. We are
I don't even know what the
through
question was.
A double Jeopardy.
What
Take a
country
look
are they
where we're at
from?
here. Jeff came on strong in that round. 6,500. Nelson.
Well, they're not from anywhere. They're
Sarah,
nomadic.
You're still strong.
Yeah, that's right.
Round around, anything can happen. You remember, he or she who leaves the game with the most points at the end also does so with a check for $5,000. But second and third prize, you're not going home with anything because our lovely Loretta on the mic with the rock and roll hair has a boatload of runner-up prizes.
You bet I do, Jeff. For today's
The rock and roll hair.
a guitar
Yeah, what the
center
hell are you
certificate
talking about?
From beginner to professional.
New Guitar Center. What year did Guitar Center
Jesus
first
Christ,
open, I wonder?
$4,000. That would have been like 10,000 now.
Musician's choice.
Yeah, you go nuts with
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Third place
Damn.
contestant, this limited edition etching of John Lennon's drawing.
Spending $10,000 on a guitar.
Yoko Ono Lennon. For more information.
That kind of sucks to get an autographed Yoko like drawing of John. I'd rather just get a shitload of money for
Visit
Guitar
our
Center.
website at LennonArt.com. Log on. Now, all contestants will receive a London Fog weather fleece jacket, soft and comfortable weather repellent, pill-free, and wash.
Let's look up Guitar Center. When did that open?
That's not rock and roll.
Colors for men and women. London Fog.
Oh,
whether or not.
Guitar Center's been around forever, dude.
What about
In 1959, it was opened as the Organ Center.
category?
Wow.
And then in the 60s, they changed it to Guitar
1990s
Center.
Music will give the players a couple of minutes to make their way.
They thought organs were really going to take over popular music in the long term.
They kind of did, but
It's still anybody.
Bands only need one.
Final Jeopardy time. The category is.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
they don't swap them out.
Players, you'll have
Yeah.
30 seconds with this clip.
But also, a guitar is something you pick up when you're 12, and like an organ is kind of like, I don't know, you might have like some shitty MIDI keyboard.
Yeah,
or
you'll
something.
take piano
Band
lessons, but
born in the 1980s.
Yeah.
unless there's already an organ there and you're like really into what's What's that band? The song that Bart Simpson played at church?
In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
Yeah, if you're
Iron
really into
Butterfly,
that type of
yeah.
shit.
When everyone heard that 17-minute long song, all the kids rushed out to buy organs.
Yeah.
They all joined churches so they could play the church organ.
Yeah, people converted. Yeah, that's got to be Hanson. Mbop.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Sarah, currently in third place. This could be a big turnaround for you. What is your response? Who is Hanson?
Spelled it wrong.
Clanson. I think it's Hanson. That's right. How much did you wager?
Clanson.
Everything you had brings you up to 20.
That's what I call them.
White supremacist version.
Yeah, they're racist. Those blonde, blue-eyed bastards.
Anston still tours all the time, and they just turn into like a normal like folk rock band or something.
Yeah.
Everything you had. You guys are really.
I saw them listed, I think, playing in Chicago soon when I was just scrolling past things.
Jeff, my namesake.
Yeah, I wonder who the
I think they
audience
play like
is.
street festivals and shit.
Oh, who is?
It's probably
I
a
wonder if
mixture
they
of
have
people who really
fans.
stuck with them. They definitely have some amount of fans, like.
Or is it people just being like, Hanson? Oh, I remember Hanson. Then you go see him play, and it's like, oh, yeah, they're pretty. Oh, they're grown up now. They're pretty good. They're not
Let's
too
look up
bad.
again. This is why I like setlist.fm. Let's look up what kind of songs they play at their shows.
Like, do they have heads? Do they have people who follow them around?
Jeopardy. So long, everybody.
Oh yeah, shout out
I
to
hope so.
Bay.
That'd be funny. Let's see, Hanson.
One.
Like, do they still play Mbop? Let's find out. Oh, they do play Mbop. Mbop is the only song they play from that album, though, at like recent shows.
They should open with it.
Honestly, they should. And they should jam it out to be like 10 minutes long. And... Okay, but so like at their shows, they hit songs from 10 different albums, including only Mbop from that album. So it does seem like they're not catering to pure nostalgia, you know?
Yeah. Good for them.
The player at the end of the game with most points goes home with $5,000. You guys have been gracious enough to play for charities. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the game. Shall we get started?
Let's go.
All right, let's light up the board, Kevin. Remember, there's one daily double in this round, and I'll help you with this.
The quality is
Okay.
awesome.
Of a question.
Here we go, some celebrity rock and roll Jeopardy.
Moon Unit Zappa, George Clinton,
Radio
Dave Mustaine.
Mike at the mic.
She's smart to go by Moon instead of Moon Unit.
Yeah.
Sample this.
What an awful name.
Mr. Clinton, if you would, please.
Moon's kind of a cool name without the unit.
Yeah.
This for 200.
MC Hammer could touch this Rick James song. He sampled it on You
Super
Can't
Freak.
Touch This.
Yeah.
Dave.
What is Super Freak?
Super Freak, that's it. You're bored.
Songs by the number for 100.
You promised me, man.
Stray Cat song about a girl who's a little bit obscene. Moon.
What is Sexy and 17?
I bet you were, yeah.
Oh,
That's a weird thing to say to her.
radio friendly for 100.
It's a weird song to
No
write.
static at all.
Yeah.
Is the subtitle of this
FM.
Dan radio song. Dave.
What is FM?
You're right again.
I didn't think Dave Mustaine would know that.
On his band single,
Yeah, that's
Everybody
kinda
Hurts,
cool.
this singer, as always, was at the mic.
One of the best non-album Steely Dan tracks. Maybe the only one.
No. Michael Stipe! Because you said Mike.
All
It
right,
threw
at the
me.
buzzer.
Oh, same category for 200.
For the 20th anniversary tour, he turned down an opportunity to perform with the Monkees. George.
I want it to be Paul
Who
McCartney.
is?
Who is Magnus?
That's the one. Nice job. Welcome
Who's
to the
Magnus?
game.
Yeah.
Party Mix for 200.
Especially at a beach party, spin the Ventures theme to this Jack Lord TV show. Dave.
Surfing
What
Bird?
is the theme from Hawaii Five-O?
Right.
Oh, no. No, that's the theme to Family Guy.
Song lyrics for 100.
Yeah,
The
true.
biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called this.
The Crocodile Rock.
Dave.
What is the Crocodile Rock?
Yeah.
Elton John lyrics for 200.
It begins, hello, baby, hello, haven't seen your face for a while. Dave.
What is Harmony?
You're on a roll.
Elton John lyrics for 300.
Song that says,
I'm John
"Don't give us
Nash."
None of your aggravation. We had it with your discipline.
What
Dave.
is Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting?
Right on.
Elton John lyrics for 400.
I appreciate her just riffing and being annoying like you're not supposed to do on Jeopardy.
What is...
Yeah, who cares?
I like it.
Is it me?
No. Dave.
What is Leave On?
Leave on.
Elton John lyrics
That's
for
what you were-
500.
Title that precedes Don't Want to Be a Feather in Your Cap.
Mbop.
Set your watch. I don't know one.
What is I Don't Want to Go On With You Like That? Dave, still your board.
Okay, Mike at the mic for 300.
The sultry good looks of this singer helped make New Sensation a top 10 hit. Dave.
Who is Michael Hutchins?
Yeah.
Mike at the mic for 400.
Oh,
Right after he died.
Man, Dave Mustang's killing it.
Moon is giving Dave a little attitude. You're off to a fast lead. How much you want to wager?
How about, well, since I'm creaming them, $500.
Ooh, wow. There's a lot of shit
Wow,
talking
what a
here.
prick.
I like this.
Unfortunately, but
This is what he did to Metallica.
his first release as a solo performer was the aching ballad "Got to Be There."
Who is Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Oh, and you're extending your lead.
Mike at the mic for 500.
I wouldn't have known that.
This superstar was born
Yeah,
in
me neither.
Dartford, England in 1943 with the given names Michael Phillip.
George Michael? Or no, he was Greek.
Who is Mike
Who is
Tyson?
Mick Jagger?
Oh.
All right, Dave.
Oh,
Mick
okay.
Jagger? Wow. I
Okay,
mean,
how
out of
about
that.
Radio Friendly for 200?
Take a look.
Hi, everybody.
Andrew, that's not
Andrew
true.
claims that Eminem said Hawk Tua.
In 1972, I played harmonica on this beautiful lady's
I bet he could come up with
You
some
turned me on
crazy
to the
rhymes for
radio.
Hawk Tua.
George.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh, did he? Okay, let's check it out.
They said a
He
lady.
said it.
That's right.
Who is Joni Mitchell?
Oh, Eminem did say it. This is verified as true.
The morning DJ on this.
We need this is why we need that website Verit to come back to verify that what Andrew is saying is real.
What is
Yeah.
WKRP?
No. What is WOLD? Dave, you're
Radio
still
Friendly
up.
for 400.
In 1977, he sang Radio on Saturday
Elvis
Night Live
Costello.
after he was told not to.
Yeah.
The song they wanted him to play sucks.
Who's Elvis Costello?
Is it Less Than Zero they want him to play, I
Yeah.
think?
That song sucks. It's
Radio
boring.
Waves is a track from this 1987 Roger Waters album.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. What is Radio Chaos?
I guess that's true. Andrew, you wouldn't lie. Tom would lie.
Since I'm
You
sucking
wouldn't.
now, songs by the number 200.
In the title of a 1978 hit, it follows your once, twice.
3 times a lady.
What is 3 times
Dave.
a lady?
Yes. What is 3 times a lady?
Never once yet myself, thanks. Songs by the number 300.
We could all use a little bit of this, the title of the following.
I took my troubles down to Madame Ruth.
Love Potion number 9.
Dave.
What is Love Potion number 9?
That's it. Just beat you in there.
Man, he's
What do you
crushing.
mean we could all use some of that?
Yeah,
I don't need a love
what is
potion.
that?
Look around. According to a
What do I need that? I don't need
song,
that.
Because here comes this.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
What is Here Comes Your 19th Nervous Breakdown?
Yep.
Songs by the number 500.
Does anybody have any idea what the title of this 1970 song by Chicago means?
Oh,
It is 25 or 6 to 4.
That's it.
64,
Less than a minute
yeah.
left, guys.
You have really weird taste in music.
It's not
Just
that
seems to have
weird.
broad knowledge of music.
Yeah.
I'll Be Missing You, a tribute to Notorious B.I.G., samples heavily from this 1983 Police hit. Moon.
I'll be
What is Every Breath You Take?
every breath. Somehow I forgot it.
This category for 300.
Remember that this Patrice Russian song is the basis for Will Smith's Men in Black. Moon.
Who is Pavement?
No.
What? Oh, she's joking.
I
Forget-me-nots.
appreciate her
I was trying to remember. I know Patrice Russian.
Actually, Moon.
her willing to self-sabotage in this game. Yeah, I'm a Moon Unit stan now.
Yeah.
Think About It is sampled in Rob Bass's It Takes Two, which is sampled in his I'm Not Running Anymore. Moon.
Who is Dweezil and Ahmed Zappa?
No.
I like that she just keeps buzzing without having any fucking idea what the answer
Yeah.
is.
Who is John Mellencamp? Moon, you're still up.
Okay, this
Who cares about John
Party
Mellencamp?
Mix for 300.
Yeah, fuck that.
If you serve flat beer, your guests may crank up this 1984 Twisted Sister anthem.
We're not going to take it?
Moon.
Who
That is
is?
so dumb.
I just read The Bell Jar. It's a pretty good book.
Dave,
We're not going to take it.
You got to get at least one of them.
you're right.
It's funny that she controls the board and keeps buzzing in just to put herself more and more in the hole. Again, I respect it.
Yeah.
Find out what charities are playing for right after
She
this.
doesn't need $5,000.
Exactly. She's playing like she ought to when she doesn't really. Oh wait, they're playing for charity, so I guess she's she's like
Fuck
disgracing
charity.
her charity. But yeah, she should have chosen a charity she hates and then lost on purpose.
Yeah.
The Boys and Girls Club of Phoenix.
We're donating to the police union.
Phoenix. Is that where
That's
you're?
what I live, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be
Unless it's the police union of that guy who was on the first episode we watched.
Yeah, the
That's
woke,
the cool
the woke
police
rock
union.
and roll police union.
very nice nice of you to
Yeah.
come down here and spend your time and play for someone else.
I am betraying the Pediatric AIDS Foundation by earning them no points right now.
Oh, okay.
Still going home with stuff.
The
either way.
Pediatric AIDS Foundation. That's probably the worst charity you could
You're still in.
tank on purpose for.
Yeah.
All right, George.
But she's a problematic fave now. Just like,
They gonna fire me after.
you know, what's his face? Chopper.
George, is that what?
Yeah,
She's my new
she's the
problematic
chopper
fave.
of the show.
It's a
Yeah.
education of the
See, she's got the most charisma, but she's also just tanking and doesn't know what she's doing. But
Yeah,
Very cool. All right.
she's too young.
You guys to get out here and do all this stuff. Second round, we'll play.
I bet she looked good at 17 though. Just kidding.
Yeah, like Jeff Probst said. What's he up to?
Okay, let's get to the board.
People said shit like that until like 2010.
Yeah, seriously.
Bird bands. Guitar giants.
Drake
hope
was
that's
saying
very
it
tall
until like
guitars.
last year.
Gone too soon.
True.
Party mix. Party is in quotes, so party will be in your response. It's a clue, Moon. It's a hint.
Alrighty.
Third goes first.
Doesn't seem like he's doing too much.
That's you.
I'm going to go with Guitar Giants for 200.
Dave Evans, known as this, plays reverb-heavy lead guitar for U2.
Edge.
Dave.
Who is the Edge?
Well, Survivor's still going, right? Is he still the host?
Guitar Giants for 400.
Yeah, apparently that's what they said in the
Yeah,
chat.
he's still
isn't
the
it?
host. Damn.
Ozzy Osbourne's guitarist. He was killed in
Randy Rhoads.
1982 when his plane buzzed Ozzy.
Hey, that's not funny.
Please.
Dave.
Randy Rhoads.
Yeah. You gotta watch the light. You're buzzing
Listen,
in
he
too
did all
early.
the Elton ones. I get to do this one.
It's the buzzer.
I'm trying.
Here, try mine. It works.
It's in the same place too.
Guitar Giants for 600.
The 1986 album Strong Persuader and the song Smokin' Gun were hits for this bluesman.
Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Moon!
Who is Tom Waits? Because I don't know the answer.
No.
She just keeps buzzing in all the time when she doesn't know it.
Who is Robert Cray?
Oh, good. Fine.
Guitar Giants for 800.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Starting in 1969, Robert Fripp's guitar powered this Royal British art rock
King
band.
Crimson.
George.
Yeah.
King Crimson.
Who is?
Who is King Crimson?
Yes, you're on.
Not doing himself any favor. They're very lenient with them in this celeb
Yeah.
one,
All right, George.
They gotta let George get more.
though. Yeah.
Category.
Oh.
Well, if they were all going to perform, I would say he would win, but
As writers
Yeah.
and producers of songs
I don't know about his
like Miss
trivia
You Much,
chops here.
this duo helped make Janet Jackson a superstar.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
That's it. Look at that. You're on, George.
Songwriting teams for 200.
Dash Crofts and this man teamed up as
Seals.
both writers and
Jim
performers
Seals.
on songs like Diamond Girl.
I had no idea about that.
Who is the Innocence Mission? Because I don't know it again.
No. You're deeper in the hole. Who is
The
Jim
people at the Pediatric AIDS Foundation
I
are
knew it.
watching this like, ah!
Were you going there? Yeah. I'm sorry. I rushed you. You're bored.
Yeah, I hate Bill Clinton's younger brother who always got in trouble in the
I can't
90s.
explain it, but in 1980 they slowed things
Yeah.
down a bit with the song I Can't Tell You Why.
The Eagles.
Moon.
Did I hit the thing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Who is? Try reading books for a change.
No. Who are the Eagles?
All right.
How do I know more trivia than these people?
You're up.
Yeah.
Songwriting team.
I guess this is why they get non-musicians to do this show most of the time.
Mike
Yeah.
Chapman and Nicky Chin took over this band's career and wrote their hit Ballroom
Sweet.
Blitz. Dave.
Who is Sweet?
Sweet is right. You're up.
Songwriting teams for 800.
Writing The Way We Were is among the misty water-colored memories of these married lyricists. Moon.
Who is Burt Bacharach and Carol Bear Sager?
No, very good guess, though. No. Who is Alan Marilyn Bergman?
Fine.
Fine. Dave.
Songwriting teams for 1,000.
Motown trio who wrote such classics as Reach Out, I'll Be There, and You Keep Me Hanging On.
Holland Dozier Holland.
George.
Holland Dozier. Who is Holland Dozier Holland?
Nice job. Big one for 1,000. You're up, George.
Bird bands for 400.
David Cassidy and Shirley Jones were the only members of this group who actually sang on the recordings. Moon.
Who is the Partridge Family?
Yes!
Wow, she got that one. I was trying to think of it.
You're good.
I'm playing this.
I remember my mom mentioning that.
Style, and I'm heading back toward clearing the thing back to 0. So I'd like to stay with this category for 600.
It's a video clue. The band seen here.
Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Moon.
Who is Flock of Seagulls?
God, I hope you get that. You're up, Moon. Keep going. You can get back to 0.
Same category for 800.
Taking their name from an old rhyme, they flew to fame with their August and Everything After album. Moon.
Three Dog Night.
Are the Counting Crows?
Yes.
Oh no, the Counting Crows.
Oh man, it'd be funny if she won.
Okay,
She's not going to.
This group, led by brothers Chris and Rich Robinson, might be a little hard to handle.
Black Crows.
Dave.
No!
Who is the Black Crows?
Yeah. Moon, you can't go in until the light comes on.
All right.
You're going too soon.
All right.
Dave,
Guitar
you're up.
for 1,000.
Steve Stevens played guitar on several Billy Idol hits. This Steve was a guitar hero for David Lee Roth.
Marriott?
Steve Vai.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Oh, a hero in his band. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking like someone he grew up listening to.
Yeah, that makes more sense,
He died
kind
in
of.
1971. He's buried in Père Lachaise Cemetery,
Jim
not
Morrison?
far from Chopin. Dave.
Who is Jim Morrison?
Right again.
Gone too soon for 400.
In 1973, she was on top of the world. A decade later, she was gone. Moon.
Who is Karen Carpenter?
Right.
Oh.
He's almost out of the hole anyway.
Same category for 600.
The true cause of her 1974 death was a heart attack, not
Cass Elliot.
choking on a ham sandwich. Dave.
Oh yeah.
Who's Mama Cass?
Right.
Gone too soon for 800.
Her daughter's writing a book.
All right.
She had a
The
daughter
mamas and
with
the
like,
papas and the daughters.
some random guy, and she's a lawyer. She lives in Massachusetts.
Here is your
Oh, yeah.
daily double.
The daughters and the
Two
sons.
motorcycle crashes. Barry Oakley and this guitarist are buried side by side in Macon, Georgia.
They kind of did the daughters. It was
Barry Oakley.
Brian Wilson's daughter and then the Phillips
I
daughters.
don't know.
Who is Dwayne?
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was Wilson Phillips.
Dark category.
It is.
That would be an answer on this show.
All right.
They had that one hit.
Okay, gone too soon for 1,000. Dwayne.
Doug Hopkins, a founder of this group, was fired from the band in 1992. And
Gin
a year
Blossoms.
later, took his own life. Moon.
Who is me playing this game?
You know that cost you 1,000, right?
All right, she could at least
Why
think
would
of
you
something
guess?
funnier to say.
About a minute left.
I got
It's
it.
not funny enough.
Okay, party mix for 1,000.
This Fishbone tune came out in 1985 when people were all worked up about nuclear war.
Okay.
I don't know.
What is Party at Ground Zero?
Oh, party's going to be in the. Oh.
Okay, party
Yes.
mix for 800.
Carl Wallinger leads this band whose big songs include Ship of Fools and Way Down Now.
Party out.
Moon.
Who is World Party?
Nicely done. Choose.
World
Same
Party.
category, 600.
Yeah, I don't know.
Concert, Rod Stewart calls up the spirit of Sam Cooke with Twisting the Night Away and this song.
Wonderful World?
2004 Pimp and Hoe Party.
All right.
Moon, you're up.
Oh, comfort songs for 1,000.
Assurance given by the New Beats in 1964 and by Mary Magdalene in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Sure.
Bread and butter?
Moon?
Who is
Get me
Matchbox
wrong.
20?
What is
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Yeah, stick's wearing thin. Come on.
Let George Clinton talk.
First place for their charity, you're going home with $5,000. What else do you have, Loretta?
The charity of today's first place winner will also receive a $1,000 shopping spree for music, movies, electronics, games, and more. Courtesy
It's probably
of
like
Sony card.
$1,900
Insert
now.
your spending into everything entertaining with the Sony card from Citibank, the official currency of playtime. For the charity of today's second place contestant, from Mars, the musician's planet, this Gibson Blues Hot guitar and a GA15 amp. From Mars,
Like, they're giving this to them. They don't need this
for the
shit.
charity of
Yeah.
today's third place contestant, love music. Here are CD collections no fan should be without. All from
Well, this
Sony
goes to the
Music's
charity?
legacy recordings. What
What's the
was
charity gonna do with
this
this
I
shit?
guess auction it?
Celebrity contestants
Or
receive
put it on the
exclusive
wall or
Rock'n'Roll
something?
Happy Pullover.
Yeah, I guess. Like, if you're like the Pediatric AIDS Foundation, what are you gonna do with this dumb T-shirt?
It should be a music charity. It should be a charity for like helping inner city kids get music programs.
Jeopardy category is
And they can actually
record deal.
donate shit. Yeah, give them record contracts.
It should be aspiring drug dealers signing a record deal, like this sort of Jay-Z type story. That's a popular thing in the late 90s.
Aspiring drug dealers / musicians.
Yeah.
Into the plus column. Final rock and roll Jeopardy category is hit song.
What the hell? Wait, she's in the plus column? How'd that happen?
This 1980 song is the only top.
Wait, what was that question? Did it get cut off?
Maybe so. She was still at -.
In G. Moon?
She gets this wrong on purpose, right?
20?
Yes, so how did she get back up above 0? I mean, maybe it cut a whole segment or something from this upload.
Oh, they're just out of time. I thought I missed the answer.
But then, yeah, why did she end up above 0, though?
Here's your clue.
Yeah, maybe they cut it wrong at the commercial.
This song is the only top 40 hit that begins with the letter X. You have 30 seconds. Good luck.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, that's right.
The original. DMX covered it. Man, I don't know.
It was like Sam Cooke or something. Did X gonna give it to you? Oh yeah, that's right in the chat. She bought in again. It should be like poker.
X marks the spot? Yeah, that seems like it would be right.
It's X gonna give it to you. I think you were right.
I don't think it's Xanadu by Rush. Because I was like
Moon, let's see your
1978, and it certainly wouldn't have been a hit.
What is X marks the spot was what I was going for.
No.
I don't know.
You wagered a very pretty 500, though.
Thanks.
And you're down to 0. Let's go next door to the man. George Clinton. What was your response?
No.
No, it's a tough one.
What?
What'd you wager?
What? That's how he's been this whole episode.
What?
Down to the man on the end, currently in first place.
Well, I wrote.
It was always heading
what
toward
is the
this. He's gonna win no matter what.
Sex, but the thing turned off, and that's what I have left.
Oh, that too is also the correct response.
Is that math?
Xanadu. Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, the Olivia Newton-John song. I was thinking of the Rush song.
Yeah, I would not have thought of that.
Come on over and say hello.
Yeah, he was always gonna win. That would be crazy if he didn't. But...
See you next time. So long.
Damn, pretty good.
Come on over, George.
You're watching the Rock and Roll Jeopardy Marathon, and remember to see it at its regular.
This is Rock and Roll Jeopardy! And here's our host, Jeff Rhodes.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Trust me on this. It's going to be a fun one. Loretta, please introduce us.
I'd be happy to, Jeff. He's the guitarist and frontman
Come on,
of
Loretta.
high-energy hitmakers Everclear. Please welcome Art
Okay.
Puckett.
Hey, it's Everclear.
Next, in the 80s and 90s, she had the beat and the axe as the rhythm guitarist of the Go-Go's. Here's Jane Weedland.
Okay, Everclear and Go-Go's.
Singer with Boys to Men, he's helping rewrite the top 40 history.
Okay.
Here's Sean Stockman.
I didn't recognize the
want him to
names,
win.
but now I know who they are.
You know how this
Yeah.
works. We're playing
I'll be
for
right back.
points. In your case,
Yeah.
the player with most points at the end of the game is playing for their favorite charity. We'll talk about that a little later. $5,000 and a few other things. You ready to get started?
Yes.
Why not? Light up the board, Kevin. There is a one daily double in this round, and remember your responses need to be in the form of a question. Here are the categories. The Fab Four. Geographic titles. The
Andrew, I think you need to get banned a few more times on Twitch so that you have to add like 10 extra E's and I's to your name.
Billboard's #1 albums. Sean, get us started.
Yes, I'll start with the 90s for 100, please.
The air was heavy with estrogen when this tour premiered at the Gorge in Washington on July 5th, 1997.
All right.
Jane,
What is the Lilith Fair?
that's the one.
I'll take the Fab Four for 100, please.
This song was the Beatles' first #1 hit in the U.S.
I want to hold your hand, maybe? I don't know.
What is I Want to Hold Your Hand?
You're on a roll.
Beatles for 200, please.
Yeah, the year was heavy with estrogen. That's such an insane thing to
Unfortunately
say.
greeted fans at this L.A. venue by saying, "Welcome to you in the trees." Art,
What is the Hollywood Bowl?
that's the one.
The Fab Four for 300, please, Jeff.
This 1970 Beatles film won an Oscar for Best Original Song Score.
Let it be.
Jane,
What is Help?
nope.
Come on, that's not 1970.
What is Let It Be?
That's the one. You're bored.
Fab Four for 400.
Sgt. Pepper's cover shows this blonde 30s movie star who didn't think she'd be in a Lonely Hearts Club. Art,
Who's Jane Mansfield?
Nope. Jane?
Who is Jean Harlow?
No.
Wah.
Take a stab, Sean?
Man, that was
Mae
weird.
West. Hey, Art, you're bored.
Mae West. Fab 4 for 500, please.
In the 60s, Apple Corps' main headquarters were located on this London street, famous for its tailors. Jane?
What is Savile Row?
Nice job.
I was panicking there. Okay, I'll try geographic titles for 100, please.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Hotel California.
What is the Hotel California?
That's it.
Geographic titles for 200, please.
Someone
She sounds
left
like
the cake
anime.
out in the rain. I don't think that
I know.
because it took so long to bake it.
This is kind of grating.
Right again.
Trying to remember.
Geographic titles for 300.
I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine. Art.
What is the midnight train to Georgia?
That's the one.
Geographic.
That's the second time that song's been brought
It's gonna
up.
take a
Yeah,
lot to drag me
product
away
placement.
from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. Jane.
Ooh, that was some cool VHS shit.
What is down in Africa? What is...
That'll work. Yeah. What is Africa?
yeah, Africa.
Toto. Nice job.
Can't believe I know that.
Well, it's going to be important later on when it becomes a meme.
500, please.
Yeah.
Underground like a wild potato. Jane.
What?
What is my own private Idaho?
Nope. Art.
What is Private Idaho?
That's it.
Oh!
Yeah, that's right.
Give him that look. Just give him the look. That's the look right there. Art, you're bored.
Musical instruments for 100, please.
It was the inspiration for the title of Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder's Ebon.
Racism?
Racism.
That's it.
The piano. That's
And that too was a movie.
what a dumb question.
The piano? Yeah, that's a terrible question.
Musical instruments for 200.
I guess it's musical
In
instruments.
1994,
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize that. It's still
country
so
hit was
annoying.
Mary Chapin Carpenter's Girls with These.
Guitars?
Like guitars? I don't
What
know.
are guitars?
That's it.
Musical
That's what the
instruments
laziest
300.
songwriter ever would
According to
write
Who,
Yeah.
as titles.
Just looking in the
So I
mirror.
assume-
Well, I'm a girl with a guitar. There you
What
go.
is a squeeze box?
Yep.
You're still winning. Oh, musical instruments for 400, please.
It's the title and musical command that follows
Bang
Getting
a
On
Gong.
in a song by T-Rex.
Yeah.
Art.
What is Bang a Gong?
That's it. You're bored.
Musical instruments for 500, please, Jeff.
This guitar-like instrument is mentioned in the title of a top 10 song by Bruce Hornsby.
Lute?
What is mandolin?
Mandolin.
You comfortable, Sean?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I got a great seat.
Sean's just waiting. He's pacing him.
He is.
A Billboard's #1 albums for 100, please.
I will always love this soundtrack that spent 20
Bodyguard.
weeks at #1 beginning in
Yeah.
December 1992.
It was #1 when I was born.
What is The Bodyguard?
Right on, and welcome to the game.
Thank you.
It is kind of true that they have like so much more like white music than black music up there.
Yeah.
Hats off to this country star who
I guess VH1 it was sort of,
#1 in 1991. Art.
It was intended to
Who
be
is
like
Garth Brooks?
Yeah.
people in their 30s.
Billboard's #1 albums for 300.
Like yuppie
Yeah, I
sort
don't
of.
Released
know.
in 1997, The Dance
sort of the
was their
demographic.
first #1 album in 15
Fleetwood
years.
Mac.
Art.
Who is Fleetwood Mac?
Right again.
Billboard's #1 albums for 400, please.
It seems like this 1988 debut album by Paula Abdul was
Forever
#1
Your Girl.
for an eternity. Jane.
What is eternally yours?
No. Sean.
Almost.
What is Forever Your Girl?
That's the one. Nice job.
There you go.
Billboard's #1 album.
You probably took dance lessons with Paula Abdul.
Ever had the feeling that
Yeah.
this Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young album was #1?
Deja Vu.
It was in 1970. Art.
What is Deja Vu?
Yeah.
Let's go to the 90s for 200.
A flamenco dancer in Venezuela inspired Los Del Rio to
Macarena.
write this dance tune, and the rest is history. Sean.
What is the Macarena?
Yep.
The 90s for 300, please.
In 93, CD makers stopped using the cardboard wasting package called this. Art.
What is the long box?
Right. About a minute left, guys.
Long box.
Yeah, I didn't
the
know
90s
that.
for 400, please.
Never
In
heard of that.
1990, this rap singer earned over $33 million. In 96, he declared
MC
bank-
Hammer.
MC Hammer.
Sean.
Who is MC Hammer?
That's the man.
The 90s for 500.
In 1999, Seagram shut down this letter-perfect label that carried artists like Sheryl Crow and the Police. Jane.
What was A&M Records?
Right.
Lieber and Stoller for 500.
Texas A&M
The
records.
request heard here.
Dance with me. Hold me closer.
The Coasters?
No idea.
Art.
Who are the Coasters?
No.
Took a stab.
Who are the Drifters? Jane, still your
One of
board.
I just realized my bit about the Everclear guy is going to be that's Eminem.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it's
Eminem.
1999 and he has like bleached blonde short hair.
I didn't know he wore glasses.
Yeah. When he's writing his raps, when he's got his pen and his pad out, he's got to see the damn pad.
Donald Fagen.
Who's Donald Fagen?
Yeah, we were looking for the artist.
Oh, okay. Lieber and Stoller for 300, please.
Oh, you got to it. The Daily Double.
Damn, Eminem spitting.
Pretty tight game, really, still, but you can increase your lead a little bit. How much you want to wager?
Eminem Bennington.
I'll wager
That'll be the ultimate rapper
For 1,000
and singer.
points, here's your Daily Double under Lieber and Stoller.
Yeah.
This singer jazzed things up in the song heard here.
Billy Crystal Jazzman.
Who's George Benson?
That's the guy. Nice job. Puts you 3,500. Your board, Art.
Yeah, Al Jolson.
Stoller for 200, please.
This one might make you feel a little itchy.
Gonna need an ocean now.
Jane.
What is Poison Ivy?
That's it. Oh, we're not going to get to the last one. That's going to do it for the first round. We'll take a quick break, come back and meet the players and find out about their charities right after this.
You're playing for Doctors Without Condoms.
Pro-natalist doctors.
Hello to our celebs today. Find
Yep.
out what charities they're playing for. Art, you're doing very well right now. Things go this well, you know, who knows? Who's the charity you're playing for?
I'm playing for ACES.
You're playing for R/Child Free.
For Children for Enforcement of Support.
Oh, cool.
And it's basically an organization that goes after deadbeat dads and moms and works very hard for legislation to help people who
You're anti-deadbeat?
children and parents.
That's a cool charity.
You're a rock and roller.
No, I'm sure
You're supposed to be a deadbeat yourself,
we're glad to have you.
Eminem.
It's a good organization. Thanks for
You're supposed to
Yeah,
kill
fuck
Kim.
you, Eminem.
get to hang out with her.
I know, you can't beat that. Speaking of her, Jane, who are you playing for?
I'm playing for Actors and Others for Animals, and it's a group that provides low-cost spay and neutering for animals in the Los Angeles area. And I'd like to urge everyone to spay and neuter their pets, please.
Very cool.
She's on her Bob Barker shit.
I'm raising money for dogs without condoms.
All right, Sean.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you?
Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
I'm raising money for Blue Chews for dogs.
My group members and I have supported for quite some time now, so, you know.
Big Brothers and Big Sisters. See, he's the only one doing like a normal one.
That's how you
He's not
turn
going after
boys to
deadbeat,
men
He's helping children.
with a program like that.
Going to Double Jeopardy.
They should go after deadbeat dads and kill them.
Double, so
Yeah.
literally anything can happen in this round.
They
Let's
should
take
go
a
after
look at the
deadbeat
categories.
kids.
TV musical director.
That's right. What's that tweet that was going around in the last year of like, what if, like, people don't talk about what if the kid just has bad
Yeah, what if the kid has
vibes?
bad vibes? The kid is just toxic and you need to get out.
Love will be in the response. Hate songs. Boy, a little bit of everything.
Some of y'all children
Third
are
goes
just
first,
toxic as
barely,
fuck.
Sean, that's you.
And I don't really fuck with you.
Let's try love songs for 200.
In 1994, Mariah Carey duetted with Luther Vandross on this song. Sean.
What is Endless Love?
That's it.
Love songs for 400.
Oh, I could have got that through
1993.
context
This is
from the
his
other one.
category here.
Won't you please come around because I want to share.
2 Mariah
forever
Careys in
with
a
you.
row.
Sean.
What is Dream Lover?
Right again.
Love songs for 600.
Mariah Carey first topped the pop charts in 1990.
Wait, it's just all
with
Mariah
this
Carey.
song. Sean.
What is Vision of Love?
You're on a roll.
Love songs for
Now he's
800.
murdering it.
Oh, he knows
Carey's
Mariah.
second #1 hit. It was from her #1 album, Mariah Carey. Sean.
What is... forget.
Tough to just sequentially know what's the second #1 hit.
Lost
What is
$800.
Love Takes Time?
I'm sure you knew the song. It's just hard to know what's.
I was so close to that. But basically, Mariah Carey has written every love song ever made. Okay, good then.
Sean, you're up.
Shut up, Eminem.
In
Yeah, fuck you,
1994,
Eminem.
Not Mariah Carey, but Celine Dion was ready to learn about this in a #1 hit.
Love?
Sean.
What is Let's Talk About Love?
No.
Oh, look, all his points are
Oh,
gone.
that hurts. What is the power of love?
Oh.
You had a good run. Look at that. And how quickly.
Just wiped away
Back
everything.
down. Sean, still your board.
Sean, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, really. Let's
Shouldn't have
try
buzzed in.
My CD collection, 200.
Exodus, Uprising, Rastaman Vibration.
Bob Marley.
Rastaman Vibration. I'm gonna make an album called Rastaman Vibration.
Yeah.
For 400.
That's the next Fortune Kid album.
White Rasta Summer. Def Leppard.
Yeah.
Jane.
What is Def Leppard?
Yep.
CDs for 600.
$1 Billion Babies, Muscle of Love, Welcome to My Nightmare.
Alice Cooper.
Jane.
Who is Alice Cooper?
Yep. She's got a category.
She's so good.
Who is my CD? Who is my CD collection for 800?
Smells Like Children, Mechanical Animals.
Marilyn Manson.
Antichrist Superstar.
Smells Like Children. That's a bad album title in hindsight.
Yeah, it's insane.
Sneaks in. Nice job.
He should have just done something called Rasta Man, whatever.
Yeah, you should have been Rasta. You should have smoked weed and been
Matters of the
chill.
Heart, New
Agreed.
Beginning. Sean.
I think if the whole world became Rastas, we wouldn't have war anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Guys?
After Jamaica invades the whole world.
Tracy Chapman?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
Imperialist Jamaica, that's coming soon.
Yeah, they're gonna conquer the world.
That's one of my predictions for the 2030s, Imperialist Jamaica.
Yeah.
They're
They're gonna get a lot less
They're
chill.
gonna conquer the United States.
Anticipating big sales, Kiss called...
After Donald Trump ruins the U.S. in his next term, Jamaica's gonna colonize us.
Can't
What
wait.
is platinum?
Yep.
Whew. I want to do hate songs for 200, please.
For his
Dude, I
solo
hate
LP
songs.
Centerfield, he wrote Zans Can't Dance, an attack on the head of his old label. Jane.
Peter Wolf.
Who is John Fogerty?
Nicely done.
Oh.
Hate songs for 400, please.
On Evil Empire, they rage with lyrics like, fear is your only
Rage
god.
Rage Against the Machine.
Jane.
What is
Oh, come
Rage
on.
in the Machine?
Nope.
Rage in the
What is
Machine.
Rage Against the Machine?
Rage from within the machine.
Yeah.
Music for 400.
This band featuring David
That's
Bowie
what what's his face thought it was. I can't even think of it. Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan thought that was the name of the band.
What is
Yeah.
Tin Machine?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were metal. No, hate songs for 600, please.
She gets steamed on Get Out of This House from her album, A Few Small Repairs.
The hell?
I don't
Who's
know.
Sean Colvin.
Oh.
Still your board.
Hate songs
She was
for
on
800.
When I Hated
the Larry
You,
Sanders
the
show
debut
multiple
album
times.
by
I was like, what the hell? Was she that popular in the 90s?
She had Sunny Came Home. That's a great song, but it's the only one
That's
I
what
know
I mean.
from
It's
her.
like that's one song, and somehow they had her play multiple songs on Larry Sanders in different episodes. I was like, was she like that?
Ex-companion of Mick
She
Jagger.
probably paid him off.
Jane.
Who's Married
Yeah.
Faithful?
Right again.
Typical Sean Colvin shit.
Puts you into the lead.
I'll take metal music for 600.
Oh, a good choice.
Okay.
No machine music.
$1,000.
I can't even talk about
Here
that.
it is.
I'm in points.
That's
Sorry.
cool. Here's your daily double. I'm special, so special, sings Chrissy Hynde on this Pretender song.
Brass in Pocket.
Yeah,
Brass
that's the
in
good
Pocket?
one.
That's it.
What
Nice
is brass
job.
in pocket? Sorry.
Nicely done. You're bored, Jane.
I'm sorry, that's not metal either. Not metal. Okay.
Wait, that was on the
Brass.
metal?
Feminine.
Brass.
This is literally
Tin
metal,
Machine.
yeah.
Well, Tin Machine isn't metal. Brass. You don't get the joke.
Yeah, she doesn't get it. Yeah, I didn't get it either until I realized just now.
Steel Wheels.
Jane.
What is steel wheels?
Yep.
Not metal. May I have metal for 1,000?
You don't
Just
get
not
it?
getting it.
You don't? How do you not get it?
Anthems like Suicidal Dream are the trademark of this trio of Aussie teenagers. Jane.
What is Silverchair?
Yep, less than a minute, guys.
Last name basis
Oh, I
for
guess that is
1,000,
metal.
please.
Yeah,
Two
silver.
former members of 10cc recorded as this pair and directed videos like
Godly
Every
and
Breath
Cream.
You Take.
Damn.
I can't believe
What is Godly and Cream?
it. I'm thinking.
Jane, you.
I never heard of that even.
Last name basis for 800, please.
Mother was a popular video by this metal band named for muscle-bound
Danzig.
frontman Glenn.
Yeah.
Jane.
What is Danzig?
Yep.
Last name basis for 600, please.
Samba Patti was the B-side of their single Oye Como Va. Jane.
What is Santana?
Yep.
Last name basis for 400.
This group with a famous rock name didn't include Sister Tracy, co-star of Father Dowling Mysteries. Jane.
Who are Nelson?
Yep.
Oh man, she's
Oh.
really
I know
pulling
that.
ahead.
Forgot about Nelson. They were the original Hanson.
Leaving the Smiths didn't mar this single
Morrissey.
name singer's
Who, Johnny?
career. Jane.
Oh, Morrissey.
Right again. And a nice run you did.
Johnny Marr should have just gone by Johnny.
You
Though.
might have been joking.
Yeah.
I don't know. The medal was not heavy.
I'm gonna be a mono name guy now.
Tin and silver and all
Yeah.
that. Okay.
I wish I could say I was joking, but I was just incredibly dumb. But now I know.
Can I say for the record, I knew that?
Okay. We'll take a quick recap here. Jane, you got a pretty decent lead. Sean, we're going to bump you up to the plus column 500 so you can participate in Final Jeopardy. Take a quick break and come back. Oh, no, we won't. What we'll
Oh, they just bump you up to 500 for Final Jeopardy. I see.
The charity of today's
Pretty good.
So you can just fuck around all day.
You can do
Waltz
whatever.
in there with 500, double it, and if the other two fuck up too much, then you're good.
Start turning your spending into everything entertaining with the Sony card from Citibank, the official
Dude, I
currency of
need the Sony card. I can turn everything entertaining.
I need to get a new Gibson Les Paul for $5,000.
Yeah.
Put it on a credit card.
Vintage reissue strings, picks, and more from Mars Music and
Vintage reissue strings?
For the charity of today's third place contestant.
I don't want vintage strings.
CD collections no fans.
Wait, look, this is the same fucking CD collection they gave away in the last one.
Yeah.
What will you listen to next?
Is it like a Bob Dylan greatest hits and shit? It's like seems like some pretty like easy stuff to get.
That's not rock and roll.
Stuff when you log on
Yeah.
to our website at rockjeopardy.com. Back to you, Jeff.
Thanks, Loretta. Today's final rock and roll Jeopardy category is Paul Simon songs. Give the celebrities a couple of minutes to make their way. We'll be right back. Today's final rock and roll Jeopardy category, Paul Simon songs. Players, here's your clue. At a 1993 inaugural ball, Paul Simon sang this 1987 top 40 hit at the invitation of the vice president. You have 30 seconds. Good luck.
The song about Al Gore.
I don't know. I don't know what he was doing in
I know what he had
87.
in 87. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, after Graceland, like You Can Call Me
Yeah,
Al.
what's
That's the
after that?
newest song from him I can think of, and that was like
Yeah.
84, 83, something like that.
Yeah, what is Happy Birthday? That's a good guess.
Yeah, he sang it
It'd be
all
so
sultry
sick.
like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, that'd be sick if he had a top 40 hit in the late 80s with Happy Birthday.
Sean had a look of, I don't know what it was.
Having a clue.
Well, let's see your response.
What?
Yeah,
He's the second celebrity one to just do what?
Charity's still going home with something. Let's go down to
If they did all Mariah Carey, he would have crushed
What
them.
response was.
Yeah.
What is You Can Call Me Al? That is
Wrong.
correct. Nice job. What'd
What?
you wager?
That's 1987?
4,300,
There's no way.
8,600. Depends what Jane did. Let's see the response.
Let's see. When did that album come out?
No, that is not right.
I
Were you
didn't
smart?
Oh, it did come out in 86.
Yeah, you were. Just enough. Nice job.
So he
I thought it
dropped
was earlier.
5 singles over the course of like 2 years. I thought it was earlier too.
I want to see these shoes.
I guess it makes
But it's
sense
kind
why
of like
I couldn't think of the late
deceptive.
80s Paul Simon album that wasn't Graceland,
Yeah.
because it was Graceland.
That song still came out earlier than that though. It's just that's when it was in the top 40, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
That's easy. All right, well, maybe we'll call it there.
Yeah, sure.
Garth
That's a cool
That
show.
was fun. There's plenty more of these that we could do. Oh wait, Garth Brooks? What are they talking about?
This or any other country is changing his name and playing rock music. I'm not making this up. Garth Brooks
Oh,
is now
wow.
Chris Gaines.
Oh,
and the
they're
world-
Breaking the
advertising
news. This was a
Chris
huge
Gaines
moment. This was like 9/11 for music.
The world premiere of his videos on VH1. I'm glad we kept it rolling. That's
That was
awesome.
that was a huge day.
It was like a fucking PSA about how Chris Gaines is gonna.
That
he's
changed
new
the world.
thing.
It was like when Cat
That's so
Stevens
cool,
became
man.
Yusuf Islam.
Yeah. God, that's so funny. He's playing rock and roll tunes, and VH1 is gonna like. That's the most boring way to like do PR for music.
Yeah, I have that CD
Especially 'cause
somewhere. I
it's supposed
found
to
it
be
at
cool
Goodwill
that he's,
years
like,
ago.
Dyeing his hair, like he's supposed to be cooler, and the way they're announcing it is like it's like a government like warning about like a flood warning or something.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, shout out everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, well, maybe we'll do more of these soon or something.
Yeah, there's plenty of TV on YouTube.
This is rock.
Yep.
See, there's one right there. It's just dropping them in my lap.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Later.